This is our coarse cornmeal as well. This is what kind of saves you if the oven is too hot sometimes. I'm also going to do a dupe for you guys as well. Thin crust seems to be like a major favorite. And when you're at home and you're trying to make pies and you know that your oven is not going to be that rapid and you want to kind of preemptively set yourself up, we do these things called dupes. So you'll push out your crust area, and I kind of work in a circle the whole time, coming into the center, so we try to keep it as even as possible. We'll then pull out the crust. So I want it thinner. This is kind of what will give it that thinner reaction. If I just pressed it, it's going to leave kind of like an indentation, right? So you'll have more of a defined crust, which is pretty much like your Neapolitan style. And then you'll toss it. And as you toss it, you're turning the pie like a 1/4 inch every single time.
It's very complex.
But as you do it, you'll see, as you see, it's stretching itself. So I don't have to sit there with a pin. As long as I'm tossing it, it's coming back, right? And then you use the tops of your knuckles. So one pulls, one stays. And to be honest with you, we've learned over the years that if you were to throw it, you get a much more even pie all the way around. So when you lay it out, you're gonna look, right? You see, everything is pretty copacetic, pretty even, right? That way you have less of an option to tear it. So for a dupe, which is when we do like specific styles, thin crusts, we usually run this one as a special. This specific type of pie. So we're going to stretch it. Not many people are going to use...
I was going to say, you got it nailed on the side. Right?
It's a lot of those.
I don't know if ours are going to get like that.
Well, I'm going to have you guys utilize the pin as well, just so you can see. But for a dupe, it's a par cook job. So this is something very cool about this.
So before you put anything on it, you send in there.
This is just for a dupe. For what? This is like kind of a specialty pie. This is something that not a lot of people see. Because this is something my father showed me how to do. And to be honest with you, I think it gets you like the most perfect thin crust pizza you could possibly ever have. Holds up way better. I make like 3 or 4 dupes and I bring them home and I do them in my oven at home and I'm like, these are perfect. So you wait. You see how this just starting to bubble?
Yeah,
Right?
I do.
So now I'm going to pull it. Like it's not cooked, right? At all. It's hot. It's not cooked. So we're going to take this. And what we're doing is compressing the gluten. So at this point, as you compress the gluten now, you can see that crust, it curls a little bit. It's not fully cooked. But being that the gluten is now super tight, you won't necessarily get a rise any longer. So you'll have this super papery thin texture. Now we'll leave this one off to the side.
So this is something you learned from your dad.
Oh yeah, this is like, this was...
Pizza shop or...
He had a pizzeria when he was like 17 or 18, and then he worked for a ton of other people. My godfather also owned a pizzeria for like 25 years.
So this, like this, you told us this dupe, right?
Yes, that's a dupe.
So the point of that is it's for a thin crust, like so you bake it a little bit and then you bring it back and then when you're adding stuff to it.
Yep.
Versus like
you'll finish
pie,
it.
Another pie where you would just before you do anything else, you put all the condiments, all the sauce in the pie, you put it in.
Yep.
That's the difference between the dupe and the regular one.
Yeah, so it's a par cook, and that being said, when you compress it, you have lesser chance of burning it. Because now you have a more dense product, right? You've already cooked some of the water out, and then you compressed it. So
And that's you get like the crispiness, like the thin crust sort of crispiness.
Yes, and that's what I'm going to show you the difference between is the hand tossed like this opposed to a dupe where like one is essentially more of like a bar pie, right? And the other one is going to be like that's more of like a New Haven-y bar pie type look.
Yeah. So cool. Tell us about the sauce. Is this like
sauce is all imported tomatoes from Italy. They have a stamp that says DOP, which is like a certification. So all of our stuff. The cheese is from a local company, or I don't know if they're like completely local, but it's called Grande, and it's a blend that's been made specifically for like the East Coast. They call it like the East Coast blend, but it's not shredded like you see normal. So it's all diced cheese.
okay.
And this melts better in this oven. So like I must have tried 50 cheeses, 50 brands, whole block that we ground, because like you don't want that like waxy film on pre-shredded cheese. So in the beginning when we started this, I had a cheese grater and I was grating 30 pounds of cheese. So like you get a big, you know, and it lasts like 3-4 days because you're going through so much. I mean, I could say on average, like a really busy day, we do 40 to 60 pies.
Yeah.
And we're not a pizzeria. That's a lot of pies. Not too much sauce. The smaller the pie, the smaller the cook time. The more sauce you have, the less crisp it is.
So that one in your hand right now, that's the dupe, right?
Yep. And this will cook longer. This should cook longer. That's only because you still want crispiness, but in order for this one to get crispy, you do have to cook it just a touch longer. Little bit of parm. It's a beautiful thing when you bring a wheel of cheese in. you get a ton. I am going to make one specialty pie for you guys as well. It's white clam. You eat clams? Ooh, this is like the old school white clam pie.
Let's do it.
That's like a big New Haven deal, isn't it? Or,
it is. Yeah. It became like a thing everywhere, and it's everybody does it so different. Like I don't put any mozzarella cheese on it. It's straight up. It's a straight up sauce, and then I top it with like a bit of Parmesan cheese and oregano breadcrumbs. So like a seasoned house-made breadcrumb that's lemon zest, oregano, basil, reducing white wine and butter itself, and then we kind of mix that mixture in. Heavy browned garlic. Bottom is sturdy enough to move it. Because if you do have thin spots and you move it too early, it pulls and tears, right? But you may get away with it if you let it sit for a minute and kind of caramelize and get that Maillard browning on the bottom. There's some people that don't want any char. I personally need there to be char on these pies. So this is about as light as I would cook one. Yeah, okay. Right? And what I was saying before, you see how the top isn't necessarily brown, the pepperoni hasn't lightly charred yet. We're gonna do that lifting process in this back corner, and I'll lightly tilt the pie as it gets higher. You can see it crisped right up on all the edges. These started to brown and they curled even harder. Now this cheese has lightly browned. So we'll slide this guy.
Can we get a napkin for you somewhere?
Here, I'll grab some for you.
Here, I'll just do this.
Go for it. It's gonna burn your mouth though.
Maybe I'll try to
Make sure
A
it's
little more
even.
for left. A little more for
A little
left.
more for love. All right, so you're gonna slide it in.
All right, let's
All right.
do it. I'm a little nervous about this part, I'm not gonna lie.
No, but you have a very good cooking. All right. So your aim is where those ashes are.
Okay.
All right.
And so I'm literally just
when
like
you-
scooting it in.
So wait, you're gonna put it on that spot and then slide it.
Oh, okay. That's not
You
what I
can
was gonna
shimmy
do.
it. I know,
So,
I know.
so
Yeah.
I appreciate the direction. So on the spot.
Yep. Shimmy it off. There you go.
Woo!
Look at that.
There she
Look at that.
is. How about it?
First time. That was great.
How about it?
Don't burn my pizza in there.
No, that's not on me right now.
You're a pro, man.
That was pretty good.
I think we need to buy one.
That was pretty good. I think we need to.
I think we need to
one.
buy this whole big
This is
one.
Great, yeah. Steam shower and a pizza oven.
Oh.
And Lord knows what's gonna happen before we leave on Sunday.
Steam shower.
Steam shower is
It's
nice.
the greatest thing in the world.
Right?
It's
Yeah, I think we need a steam shower. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know they existed until I came here.
Yeah.
I was like, this is
I've never
great.
taken a steam shower before.
Your hand doesn't want to touch here when it's in there.
Right.
So this slide will help you so that you don't have to touch the 800-degree hole.
That is good to know.
So when you start to see that Maillard browning in color on the outside of the pie that's facing
The heat.
the heat,
Yeah.
you're gonna put this in
Mm-hmm.
from that side, because
Okay.
that side is not as cooked as the opposite side. And then when you do that, you're gonna rotate it like 180 degrees. You want
Okay.
a whole quarter or half a turn,
Okay.
which I think you're
Like now. Yeah. How do you turn it though? Like that?
you're gonna
Maybe
angle
halfway.
one side, and then as you're moving it, you're gonna angle the other side.
Okay.
Wood-fired ovens are much harder to work than your standard pizza oven. Your standard pizza oven does
It's like
not
in
have
and
one
out.
of these.
Right.
Well, they don't have one of they don't have this. This is
Fancy.
meant to go into something so much hotter and those pies are this big. You know what I mean? You're
Mhm.
looking at an 18-inch pie or 14-inch pie or 16-inch pie. Oh, you're in a very good spot too. You could let that go for a minute.
Okay.
Balance it to the box when it is time.
I am a little. That was the part I was nervous about. The turning of the pie in the oven, did not feel confident in and balancing it. But I'm gonna do my best.
All right.
Instagram.
Are you gonna try to catch the pizza for me?
If it does, I will one-hand it. Like,
Please don't. Please don't. Please
You
don't.
still have to change
I'm-
diapers. So let's not have you do
I'm
that.
just making
I
the
also have to
zero.
change diapers. Okay, I feel like it's done. No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is it on? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna put that on.
You do. That is perfect, actually. And slide it. Look at that. That's a
That's a-
perfect pie.
That is a perfect
You
pie.
need to film this up close.
Look I made a perfect pie.
Perfect pie. As much
Yeah.
as I can.
Feel
Look
good
at
about
you. Hey, where'd you go?
As possible. You're
That's
not
that's
hurt
gonna
it.
hit late night.
How you doing, Mike? What are you doing?
Pressing the pizza. This is the hand form you want to do when you press pizza. You don't want to, like, it's kind of like a karate chop. And I'm taking all the air pockets out of it.
You're gonna put it the top side down. Now you're gonna continue to press it. Get all the rest of that air out, the residual air. Try to get some weight on this side and give it.
Okay.
Yep. The whole idea is the further you can get it with the pin, the easier it is to keep the shape
stretch it.
and to round it out in your hands.
It's got to be close, though, right?
Oh yeah, you're
Alright.
you can go with it for sure.
Wait, I want to do that thing when you do kind of like throwing it.
All right. Let me.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, let me get it a little further. All right. So when you're tossing it back and forth, there is a trick to it.
Okay.
All right. It's you're not using the tips of your fingers. You're trying to throw it against this part of your hand.
Okay.
So every throw, you want to catch it about here, and you're going to rotate. So it's here, 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 here. It's a constant, mild rotation. All right.
Okay.
If you throw it too hard, you will go
there.
right through it. But you're at a good point where
Fix it if possible.
correct. and throw it. Like literally throw it. Yep.
Okay, now what?
Alright, you can put it down. You
Throw
want
up
to
in the
throw it?
air.
wanna throw
I
it?
want to drop it though, but
You want to toss it?
yeah, I'll try it.
It's all knuckles. See how I have no fingers
Yeah.
on it? So this one will rotate. If you're lefty, you go the other way.
Oh, okay.
So it's all top of hand. It's a constant turn. All right.
Hold on.
It's look
Yeah.
one as you raise it. It's this one is the only one that should be throwing it. Yeah, that's not bad. That's you're literally there you go.
Am I good?
Nice. There's some peel right here. So you're gonna want to lightly flour it. Perfect. And you'll fold it on to either the palm of your hand or down your wrist a bit, and then that goes right.
Onto that.
Yep. There you go. Perfect. And you can see that. You see how that you can move it.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want to make sure you can move it. So sauce and cheese is to your liking. So I would dump the whole ladle on it. Hold it like a pen.
Oh.
Not like that. Like this. Right
Oh,
here,
yeah.
like a pen.
Oh, okay.
And then that way you have control to be able to spread the sauce around. Just a big handful.
I was nervous.
Got a little bit for you.
More?
It's like a good
Yeah.
pie.
Make sure you are lightly coating
okay.
even all the way around. Perfect.
All right.
All right, so
That goes in the oven.
what I would do is hold this
Yeah.
underneath your forearm like
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. Or underneath on top of your forearm.
Okay.
All right. So doesn't matter how far you put it. I like the underneath technique.
Okay.
Over is when you're busy. You're just trying to get in there.
Yeah, that's improper. So like that, right?
Yeah, towards the end. So what you'll do is you'll see this spot. See where that little white spot is?
Yeah.
You want to put the tip of that flat,
Okay.
angle it forward, and then shimmy it off. Shimmy it off. Don't push it back because you can fold the pie. You want to try to slide it off. But you want to put it on that mark before. Yep.
All right.
You are good.
Okay. I think that's a win.